Oh, hello. Rebecca, listen, you
Okay.
guys, Rebecca's high as shit right now.
I had to go to the dentist. And I used to be okay at the dentist. And I actually called Jamie and she did not pick up her phone. And I was going to tell her that I'm having a panic attack about going to the dentist. I think I had to take lorazepam. And she didn't answer. And I was like,
But
well,
when you
here we go.
called me, what did you tell me you took and then went to the dentist?
Oh, I told you to take trazodone, right?
Which, if nobody knows, that is a
Yeah.
very strong sleeping pill. I take that.
Hmm.
I take a lot of that.
Yeah. I didn't mean that. I did take lorazepam though. And oh my God, I've never hated the dentist less in my life. It's a sensory overload. I don't like fingers in my mouth. I don't like when they touch my roots. No, not even that. I don't even like sexy fingers in my mouth. I don't like any fingers. And then I especially hate every time they talk to me and have shit in my mouth. So I just don't like the dentist. And so now we're here. And to cope for that, I just did a whole packet of Alani, 200 milligrams of
She goes,
caffeine.
we're on video, and she goes, hang on, I'm about to fix everything, don't you worry. And I didn't know what the fuck. I really thought, you know what I thought it was? That's why I was cracking up. I thought it was like a pixie stick or something. Because you're like, I'm about to
No.
fix this right now, and you like rip it. And I didn't know what it was.
Ripped it and gripped it.
You like that? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So that should be maybe counteracting, but we're struggling a little. Me, am struggling a little bit right now.
I'm
So,
struggling. I'm struggling too, but I think we're
but you're at least able,
struggling in very different ways.
you can make words. I couldn't do the fine motor skills it took to do makeup involved me going with my eyeshadow because
Can
that
confirm.
was about all I could handle.
That's what was happening.
So,
Hang on, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna replay these fucking alerts because these
oh,
assholes like to do things.
what assholes
Oh,
are
that's Chris, podcast Chris. Thank you for the
hello,
follow,
podcast Chris.
podcast
Oh,
Chris. I
podcast
don't
Chris.
know. See, I don't know if he's here right now. That's an old, but we're here.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay.
And Shum, hello. Thank you for the follow. Greetings. Alerts will continue until morale improves. No, like I want everybody to wait. Am I a weirdo? Am I the only one on Twitch who like waits for people to be active to be able to follow or not
Also,
follow? I guess not follow. I
no.
can't do follow. So
Also,
maybe
can
I'm
we
wrong.
talk about your hair? Can we
Oh yeah.
comment on Jamie's hair and talk about
Yes,
Jamie's
absolutely.
fuck ass flattering as fuck hair color, which is like, what did you call it? Mermaid blue?
Peacock.
Peacock blue.
Yeah, peacock.
It's a great ass color. It's super flattering.
You just want fucking credit for it.
No, I was so excited. Like, I got a picture and then proceeded to call you like 3 times in a row the next day until you
I like
FaceTime me so I could see it in person.
we love the color refresh, darling. Thank you. Thank you, babe.
That's good.
Yeah, it was well overdue. So my hair is just like fucking fried. So I've been laying off because my hairstylist was like, yeah, stop doing that for a while. Give your hair a break.
Oh, credit for that. Yeah, I do want credit for that. You almost committed a war crime and I told you no. So,
But it's like, you know what? Once I like kill my hair completely, it'll be okay because I'll just shave my head again. It's fine.
yeah. No, it
You
looks really
only
good.
you only get one head of hair. You know, it's not like teeth. We're not going to talk about teeth though. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, BB.
Yeah. My dentist said A
Um,
plus. She went A plus teeth. And I went,
yes. And you were like,
okay.
oh, maybe
I didn't
not.
even get
You were
something.
just like drooling
I
on
didn't,
the.
I didn't even get a bag, I realized. They didn't even give me a goodie bag.
Oh, really? Did you just kind of like roll out of there hang on. Did fucking Rob
Yeah.
drive you? What? I don't. Oh my god.
No.
This stupid fucking bitch. It's fine. It's whatever. It's okay. Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
One, let me find that link. I do have to figure out my monitor situation, but there's a lot of things I need to do. Like taxes. Fuck. I need to do my taxes. Anyway, we did an interview. Tell them, Rebecca.
We did an interview.
Beautiful.
It was amazing. Was it with listen notes? Listen notes?
Listen, we stayed up
So
late working on this interview.
we did. They interview only the most unhinged of podcasters, and ours was accepted. And it was
It's a
about our
feature.
creative.
It's an exclusive.
Yep.
They're the only
We
ones
talked
who've
about.
been able to interview the Burnout Collective.
Yeah. We talked about our creative processes with them, sort of starting up from scratch, our tale, our origin story, and it was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. It's nice to be out there.
Well, welcome in, Marina. How's it going, baby?
Hi, Marina. So yeah, we did an interview.
Yeah, we did an interview, read it. It's actually pretty, I feel like it's actually pretty serious for us. So,
Yeah, we did a really good job not being dicks.
I
Like
mean,
we were
well,
thoughtful.
I don't think we actually get to talk. Like, you and I know exactly why we started this
Yeah.
and how we feel about it and how important it is to us. But I feel like a lot of people, especially like new listeners, probably just think we're here for comic relief and dark humor and making fun of our mental illnesses, which is also true. But, it means a lot to us. Good morning, Q. Good morning, darling.
We had a higher up meeting today, by the way, with like the uppity ups. And he likes to start it with dad jokes. And I forget I'm on camera
Bless
a
him.
lot.
Bless white men as executives.
And so they're like, I have a joke. And I just went, and then, well, apparently Rebecca doesn't like that joke. And I was like, oh, I'm on camera. So then I just went on. I was like,
God, dude.
I will not laugh at your fucking corporate dad jokes.
I'm so sorry, but also maybe that's what I needed a break from the most.
Dad jokes?
Meetings.
And they only tell dad jokes because they can't tell the racist ones they really want to tell. That's my like
They
theory.
tell those in the meetings you're not in.
That's right. That's right.
Well,
Okay,
just...
are all the women gone? Okay, cunt. That's what they do.
Like no
Yeah.
woman, like no woman is racist. Is that where we're going with this?
No, I'm just saying all the men wait till the women are out of the room and then they just make jokes about us and just call us a bunch of cunts.
And measure the
That's my theory.
This is a very interesting intro for us today. We're doing it. When my dad left, he took the jokes with him. Say it deadpan.
When my dad left, he took the jokes with him.
Perfect. Love it. I love it. Incredible. That's for all you girls out there. All you sweet baby angels with daddy issues. Da-da-da. I feel like, I don't know, there should be music. We're going to get music sometime, one day.
I love this.
Papa?
Oh, Alyssa's back, by the way. Alyssa's back streaming.
That's a good... Yeah.
I forgot to put that on there, but I remembered that in the car and then forgot about it again.
Shit, let me make that a thing.
So Alyssa's over at the World Builders Book Club. She took a little bit break, but she is back. I think she took a break because her tooth hurt too. So we have a lot of tooth-related podcast issues.
Tooth-related? Ooh. Oh, I have two
We have a
alerts now.
crown.
No.
We have a crown?
No, fuck the crown. It's supposed to be just a raccoon. Sit down.
Oh, I thought it was a raccoon giving us a crown.
Oh.
I
Well,
like that.
no, that's just a mistake. Thank you so much, Marina.
Thank you,
Aww.
Marina.
You could use your prime anywhere, but you chose to give it to us here. I love you. Thank you. But just me, I love you. Rebecca, I guess, doesn't, so it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, I love you too. I'm sorry. I was saying it with my eyes. I didn't want to make it weird, but I guess I did.
Well, you saying that you're telling someone you love them with your eyes is making it weird. Please don't. Please just never say that again.
I'll try.
Stop distracting me. Okay. So Brave Saver. Oh, what is
Yeah.
our bot gonna do now? More like Brave Sucker. Ha ha. No, but
That's
seriously,
mean.
we're gonna. Well, we made this.
Okay.
We made this
Oh,
bot.
that's right.
These are the consequences of our actions. Nonverbal. Oh, you stop spelling my name wrong. Q.
They're trapped in a never-ending cycle of reading Dean Spade's mutual aid like some sort of existential Ouroboros. Hell is other people, said Sartre, and this streamer's community is living proof. At least the books are free for now. Twitch.tv/brave_saver.
Oh my god, thank you for reading that, including the URL. That was beautiful.
Welcome.
But yeah, no, seriously, what is it? 10 a.m. Pacific every Sunday. Please go. We call it church. We call it church with Alyssa. But like, please go hang out with Alyssa. She's reading and learning and fucking educating the masses. Just
Being a good person, but like in a
she's
way that legitimately, genuinely makes you want to be a good person and doesn't make you feel like they're putting on a front. She's just good.
she's the type of person that you think like there aren't any people like that in the world right now.
Yes.
But we love her so much. She's amazing. Please go check her out. Please follow her, give her support. Like she deserves so many viewers and she deserves like such a bigger audience because like what she has to say is actually important. Meanwhile, we're here and we're talking
Like the
about
fucking raccoons we are.
dicks and Uncrustables. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that it? Yeah. Oh, you know, follow us on the Discord, the Discard, as Rebecca likes to say.
Discard.
And
And listen, rate, and review on your podcast app, please, wherever you
yes.
find us. No one's called us a cunt yet in the comments, so you could be the first.
You could be first. You could be the first. Anyway, today we're here to talk about friendship.
Yes.
Yeah. So this started with us talking about like friend breakups, especially like as an adult. And it turned into just like the wider idea of making friends as an adult and like how hard that is to do.
Yeah.
So many cunts, so little time. Fuck you, Automod. I would let you in. There you are. You're good. But yeah, but then we started talking about like the different tiers of friendship, and I don't even know where to begin with this one. Like,
I think media ruined the concept of adult friends for a lot of us.
oh my god,
Actually,
yeah.
that fucking show, Friends, where everyone just hung out together as roommates. No one ever talked about how finding someone's pubic hair on the soap just drove you absolutely insane. Um, and it was just like, we're friends all the time and we do things all the time and we're always together. When in reality, do you know how fucking hard it is to make friends with people who you don't work with because you don't have time anywhere else?
We were lucky. Like,
Mhm.
I asked a lot of questions in a work meeting, and you were like,
That bitch.
I bet she's a, I bet she's a pain in the ass that I need to get to know.
Yeah, 100%.
And you're so glad you did.
Yeah. No, it is legit, especially if you were one of those kids who was awkward or undiagnosed autistic who really couldn't make friends as a kid, and so you kind of struggled there as an adult, it's even harder to the point where I just go, actually, I'll just read you an actual email I sent to someone
What?
because I wanted to get dinner with them and I didn't know how
I
to
was like,
say
should I
it.
approve this? I was like, you're really high right now. Do you want me to read this first?
It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Okay. Sure.
It says, "Hi, I would like to grab a beverage slash food item one of these weekends if you're open to it. Here is my phone number. Making friends, making friends as adults is weird and stupid." That was my message.
That's good.
So
That's what
I
I like
I
about
just
you.
say it out loud now. I'm just like, this is awkward and I feel weird about this because it does. It feels weird to it's like
Yeah.
I would like to
Be
do a
like, hey,
thing.
I like hanging out with you. Hey, I met you and you're pretty cool, and I would like to maybe meet you again sometime.
Right. I would like to hang out with you outside of where we know. But
Yeah.
it's not like you see them every day at school. It's not like you see them every day at work.
Has that
So
has that ever
excuse
backfired
me,
on you though? Sorry. Like, let's say
back.
like a work friend, where you're like, oh, like they seem pretty cool. Let me um see if I can like get them to hang out outside of work. But then you do hang out outside
Yes.
of work and you realize that they're like a narc or some shit. You know what I mean?
Her actual name was Karen.
Here we go.
She invited me over to her house for dinner. It turned out that she was part of the laying
Cannibals.
hands
Oh.
on and anointing oil types of
Oh,
churches.
great. Did they want to pray over
And
you? Like the
she did. She wanted,
Pentecostals did to me?
yes. So she wanted to anoint me and bless me, and I had to leave. So, that wasn't a good time. I
Yeah.
would call that a backfire.
Were you like, no? And did you like run out screaming?
I did. There was another time I went out for drinks with someone, and we were sitting on the patio, and we're just having drinks and food and stuff, and then she just started peeing,
I'm sorry, what?
but then
Do
acted
you
like
live in
nothing was
Los
happening.
Angeles? Or do I live in
No,
Los Angeles?
we're just sitting and like it was those those chairs with the metal grates through 'em, and we're just sitting there like and I'm like, do I
I
say?
mean, maybe
Well,
that
I mean,
was really
she
embarrassing for her. Like
right, but she's talking to me
maybe
like you and
she
I are talking
saw the
right now.
person that like murdered, her father in front of her, and she was,
Yeah,
I mean, could be.
that's really I didn't bring it up. I wasn't like, hey, it looks like you're pissing your pants right now. I didn't say anything.
Maybe.
I was like, should we get more
If I just started
appetizers or do you want to
peeing,
head out?
if I just started peeing when we were out, like to eat, what would you say if it was me?
Well, for you, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Because I would hope you would
Well,
say
now
that to
I
me,
feel
but
worse
it was
about it. Now
just
I'm never gonna pee in my chair out to eat with you in public ever. I'm too scared.
just what do you do in that situation? I don't know. That was
I
weird.
just like
That was
wonder what
weird.
that's not a normal situation. Is there a twist to the story? Was it a dog? Marina says.
Nope. It was just a very tiny little girl who's just having some drinks, and I don't know if she just overdrank and just was like, "This seems like a good spot." I don't know.
Oh, I have a
We were
story
we were
like
drinking.
that about somebody,
Yes.
but like I'm not gonna tell it because I like this person.
Oh.
Um,
Oh,
and I'm a
Is
good
it
friend,
is it
Rebecca.
me? Oh, okay. Is it me?
Hey man, if you did that and don't remember, that's fine. She saw the person that
Okay.
murdered her father and like a squid she inked. Exactly. I went on a date once where we went to dinner and a concert, and after parking in the parking garage, my date squatted behind my truck and peed. I mean, okay, in the parking garage, yeah, that is a little weird.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, like that on a patio where other people are eating.
oh, so you're okay with the parking garage?
Well, yeah. What else are you supposed to do in a parking garage besides drugs?
What? No, we're talking about
Park.
peeing.
No, parking garages are for drugs and peeing and sometimes throwing up if you've had too much to drink. And then parking your cars.
Okay. I wasn't mad about it. It was just
On
weird.
peeing on a
But
patio.
like, I mean, does she say like, "Hey, I really have to pee. So sorry, but I'm gonna
She
like
said
pee
no,
over here." Like,
nothing.
no, not.
Oh,
I'm
in the
asking
parking
Sean.
garage.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's the
Or did
same.
she just do it? Did she
Why?
just march over and like take control?
Yeah.
I have to know.
I've peed outside, but I can count the number of times I've peed outside on my hand.
She said nothing. She just dropped out and did it. Oh.
She
She's
was
a
a
doctor.
doctor.
It's
It's
fine.
fine. Yeah. Okay.
Are you violating HIPAA by telling us this story?
I mean, she's a doctor. Did she maintain eye contact to establish dominance? Fuck yeah, she did. Outside on my hand. Phrasing? Wait, what? I missed it. I missed it.
But I've just called it as we've gotten older. I've literally called it bullying people into friendship because
Yeah,
it's
that's what you
having
did
to
to
be
me.
me. No, I know, and that's what I did. I said we're going to be friends now, and that's just how I've approached adult friendships in the workplace. I go up and I said, "Hey, we're going to be friends." It's worked pretty good so far.
But then have you ever had to do the like, hey, remember how I said we're going to be friends? I changed my mind. We're not going to be friends.
Mm, no, because I don't talk to them. There's a very clear. It's very clear when I want to be friends with someone, and it takes a lot for me to.
No. What? Clear, very clear with you? With your face, your little face? No.
Yeah.
Boop.
So it's worked.
I mean, you got me. Like, you're
How about
done
you
after that. You're done after that.
and Alyssa and Michael? Kind of.
She's proud of the stream on the ground that ran under my truck. I don't know. I love this woman. Um,
He's like, and that's my wife today.
yeah. And that was 10 years ago, and we've been married for nine and a half. Dated for 6 months. Married her on the spot. Actually, we got married in the parking garage. Um, anyway. So, yeah. Because it's like, okay. And for me and for us, we've worked remotely for so long too that it's like,
Mhm.
especially for me as like, um, you know, I live alone currently. I don't live with my partner, and like, um, it's just me here. I work completely remotely. Um, Even if I made friends at work, like nobody, even though I live in like a big city, like nobody really lives here at all. Um, and that's usually it when you're an adult. I remember when I met Alyssa for the first time at work. That's actually how we kind of bonded. Is she brought up how hard it is to make friends as an adult, and I was like,
Yes.
you know, you're fucking right. And like back then, I think we were like, well, I was in my like mid 20s, I think. So where to make friends? Like I don't, but I think like mid to late 20s was when I started being like, I'm not gonna go out and party. Like I'm done. I did that. I did that in my teens. I did that throughout the majority of my 20s. I'm done. So I think already I was like an old woman, and I was like, I'm gonna not do that. So like, how the fuck am I gonna get friends?
I have all the friends I'll ever need. Like that kind of situation, or was just like, I'm not going to bother to make friends.
No, 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 no. I'm just saying like that's why it was hard for me because
Okay.
like that's why it was so hard.
Yeah. And again, when your entire life is devoted to 40 hours in a week,
Yeah.
and so is everyone else's, finding time to do something different or do something together. um, like where the fuck do you find them? Where the fuck are you supposed to find people? I've found people in grocery stores. I've made friends with someone in a grocery store. She had a baby, and the baby was wearing a little nerdy shirt. And I went up to the mom, was like, I love your baby's outfit. And then she and I became close friends for like 12 years. That was just a weird one.
That's
But
insane.
other than
That's not even like you. Like today, would you ever go up to somebody in the grocery store?
it was a very specific,
Okay.
like niche nerd shirt
Okay.
that I knew was a good
It
person
was like,
thing. So
stay sexy, don't get murdered. You're like,
no, it was Firefly.
oh, nice. Fuck yeah. I mean, I would do
Yeah.
the same then. Okay.
Right? Right.
Yeah.
So that's
Worth
why I
it.
was like, I love your baby shirt. So she was good people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's either you march up to them or you just kind of go throughout your day and you really you really don't see any other people, especially working from home.
Oh yeah. It's just
And the
like,
thing with work friends are also like there's a time where you aren't really sure if they're your work friends or just like kind of friends enough to fuck you over later too, right? Like, are they the
yeah.
kind of friends you have to kind of like just be chit chatty with and careful with, like
I'm
keep
too
it surface
I'm
level?
I'm too trusting of, I think like once I've kind of like let you into the fold a little bit, I can be, I don't know. Do you think I'm a good judge of character? Cuz like I am picky.
I mean, you spent how many minutes yesterday chit chatting with clearly a scammer on LinkedIn, and I kept telling you it's a fucking
But that
scammer,
was
and you're like, no,
also
she's just
no,
fine.
no, no. I did not say no. I did not say no. That was
Okay,
also part of the fucking end game.
okay,
I wanted to
but
see
you
it
are
play
trusting
out.
though.
I am. But I'm
You are
excited.
trusting.
I'm excited for it to, I don't know, like to see what happened. And aren't you glad I did play it out?
Oh my fucking God. The bot just gave us hashtag piss truck chronicles.
God, you guys, God fucking Shrum. Get out. I'm just kidding. But but seriously, it's our fault. No, yeah,
Oh no.
we welcome this
Um,
dying.
oh my God.
I love this for us.
I don't even I don't even know. Oh, but then also like the friends that you bring, okay, so then there's like the friends from high school and college too. Like you guys all go your separate ways, you all start your separate
Are
jobs.
you still friends with people from high school and college?
I'm friends with one and a half people from college. No, one and a half people from high school. I am friends with my ex-boyfriend's mom from college.
She's the half. Oh, I'm sorry. No.
No, one and a half friends in high school, and then my
Okay.
boyfriend's mom from college, and that's it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if she's really from college.
I mean,
I'm not friends with anyone from high school. I maybe have like, I have two friends from college that I still talk to,
mhm.
and I mean, see more often than any other college friends, but like, still probably see them like every like 7 years or 6 years or something, maybe.
Yeah, and also does friendship count like if you aren't going to see them again, probably, but like you guys still follow each other on social media and like every once in a while, does that count as a
See,
friend?
that's
Or is that
that's
just like
that's one of the tiers, you know?
that's true?
Because I have that too.
Yeah.
I think I am on that tier technically with a couple high school friends. Like we haven't
Hmm.
always followed each other on social media like since high school or anything, but like as we've grown up, I guess found each other on social media and followed. So there's maybe like two or three people maybe from high school tops that I might just like, but I don't even necessarily say anything. There's like one person I'll sometimes comment on, but we don't talk. We're just like social media people. Social media.
Yeah, the friend
Social
from the friend
moths.
social moth
Yeah.
is actually junior high, so it's been since I was 13.
Oh my
I've
god.
known him. Um, which is crazy to me.
How
And we talk regularly.
how long do you guys think Rebecca and I have known each other? And if you know, keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't spoiler alert everybody else. Um yeah. So we have like social media friends less than 5 years. No. What? Fuck you. Wrong. Um it's fine. I'll just try not to be offended and hurt by that. Um
Majority of friends though I have now
loser.
are from work.
Yeah, same. That's very true. Work or the internet, honestly. Like my closest group of friends is
Oh yeah.
probably from work, and then I also have my closest group of friends that includes Marina, from the internet. But it also helped too that like we met and we happened to live near each other. So we got to like meet up like
Mhm.
enough. It's more than 5 years. Nailed it. Good job, Marina. Right. You guys are right. Correct.
Yeah, even if it's just a couple times in person. Although, hold on a minute. I thought of a whole new tier that we didn't even discuss. So back in the live journal Zanga days, uh,
Live journal.
when some of us were blogging really hard,
Yeah.
I still have friends that I talk to and text with. I have never met in fucking person ever,
I think
and I consider them friends.
yeah. Oh, I have friends that I haven't met in person that I consider friends.
Yeah, it's like pen pals,
Tora.
but like ratcheted up.
Zynga was the hot topic version of live journal. Meh. Live journal was a very hot topic. Very. Yeah, there are people like I think about from
Hmm.
like my online past that I'm like, oh, I wonder how that person's doing. I wonder how they turned out since I haven't talked to them since I was like a wee goth lass.
Madeline was one of those, actually.
Uh,
Pretty sure.
uh,
Madeline,
I thought you met her at work.
Madeline, mm-mm.
Oh, that's really
No,
cool.
I know. I was it her. So I was it was either following her social media or her blog. I forget, but like that's how I found Madeline
That's awesome.
with social media. Um,
Um,
just
Erica,
crazy.
Erica and I met in a Sailor Moon chat room when we were 14. So I'm very Sailor Neptune right now too. Anyway, um,
Ugh,
who else? There's just a lot. There are a lot of people that I mean, and we had met obviously, but so we've been friends and known each other since was it like over 25 years, which is really fucking insane.
mhm.
There is something
They're
about
different.
like
Okay.
someone just like knows so much about you, especially like your past, you know, and like a lot of shit. It's crazy. That's a long time to know somebody.
Yeah, yeah. My two best friends in high school. I mean, we don't talk, and like one of them was at my wedding, but we don't talk anymore at all,
Yeah.
which is a bummer because it's like it sucks to see that, but it also sucks to see him kind of turn MAGA. Um,
Yeah.
so that's out.
And
That
there's
makes it
that.
weird.
And then
Yeah.
that can bring us right into friend breakups.
Uh, are you a I want to sit down like A, have you actually had to break up with a friend? And B, if you did, are you a ghoster or are you just like let's fucking hash this out and throw up about it and then walk away?
I think my personality is one to talk about it and hash it out and like talk it out and then walk away, make the decision and together and walk away. But
Mhm.
I've only had like kind of two friendship breakups, I guess, in my life as an adult. And it's kind of like ghosting. It was both were
Yep.
kind of ghosting in a way, which is not me. Like, so I do feel like I have some guilt about that, but I also know that like I had to walk away from situations that were harmful, maybe not even harmful toward me, but not allowing me to be who I am and live my life, which sounds insane, but like I don't know. I'm I'm a Taurus. I'm super
Well,
fucking loyal like to you, so if we're friends,
yes.
like I'm always a ride or die, you know. Um
Yep. Mm. You're the first friend you're the first friend I've had a knockout drag down fight with, but like actually wanted to talk about it. If you were in a lower tier, I just would not have bothered and would not have talked to you
Wait,
at
hang
all.
on. I want you to tell everybody what tier friend I am.
Oh, you are a pooping tier.
I am the poop tier
Like
friend.
the poop to your friend from either we're getting ready in the same bathroom and someone
Mm-hmm.
has to take a shit, and or sharing a hotel room and someone has to take a shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're the pooping friend.
Oh, she'd poop in front of me. She wouldn't poop in front of her husband. No.
Will not
But me?
ever, ever.
Sorry, Robert.
He's really
I
missing out.
guess I just have that effect
Yeah.
on people. Very
No, but that and it
comforting.
was weird too. It was like because the other thing about adult friendships is that it takes on, I mean, depending on tiers, but it takes on a level of like, I don't want to say marriage because that's not the right word, but it's more intimate than just like
Marriage. Sorry.
friends when you were little, right? Like
Yeah.
you know shit about me and I we talk about things that like you don't talk about with other people and so there's hurt when something happens and you have to keep
Yeah.
communicating and like you have to make sure the other person understands like hey I just can't do this right now but it's not like you just have to make sure that like you're keeping that relationship alive and it takes a lot more effort and work than it was when you were kids and that's something I've really had to learn and work on as
Yeah.
an adult.
Well, it's a lot of fucking work. And I think that's why, like, a lot of people, I think, find themselves, me included, like, later on in their adult life being like, oh, like, I finally feel like I have this, like, group of friends that I always wanted, or, like, this best friend that I
Mm-hmm.
always wanted that type of relationship with, because we just learn. It's just like any relationship, you know? When you first start dating, and having relationships with people as a teenager or in your 20s, like, I was like despicable. Like, I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I deserved. I didn't know my worth when I was a teenager. Like, please. And you learn that.
Despicable.
You learn
What do
that.
you mean? Like
Oh,
just
I'm
like
just
as
saying I
being
was
like
like just a
despicable like a
stupid,
bad friend?
no, just like a stupid fucking teenager in relationships
Oh,
as
okay.
a
Well,
teenager.
mm,
Were you not stupid in relationships as a teenager?
no, because I again like I never was able to make friends as a little kid, and so like I had one friend and I clung really tightly to her because like I would have done
I'm
anything to
talking
make it
about
work, and I
like dating.
oh I was a fucking cunt.
Okay,
Sorry, I thought we were
figures.
talking about
No, yeah,
friendships.
that's what I was saying. Just
My
like
bad.
because, but you learn. Well, we are talking about friendships, but my example just then was like dating.
No, I got it. I connected the lines. I got it.
Yeah, and so
I got
you
it.
learn like just like we always talk about how like we learned how to be good fucking managers from a lot of terrible managers. From
Yeah.
yeah, we saw exactly what not to do. We experienced firsthand exactly what not to do. And that's how we learned like to be good. It's the same thing with relationships. Like you go
Hmm.
through it, like you have those experiences and like that's why I always say like I don't have any regrets. Like I'm like okay, you know, like that relationship sucked, but I'm glad I did it because like I did get X, Y, and Z out of it, and I did learn this out of it. Of course, I can't see that like at the time when it's a breakup, but yeah, you just learn.
You want to know my favorite friendship breakup?
Go for it.
My friend Sarah was going to get married to this piece of shit weasel named Todd because of course he was named Todd and
Fucking
he was a
Todd.
Todd. He was a Todd. He actually her you know what I mean? He would actually her so much every time we went over. Like this bitch could not make eggs in front of him without getting actually, right? And she asked me to be in her wedding. And I was like, "Oh."
And you were like,
And
actually,
I no.
oh,
I was like, "Okay,
that was
I
a
will be it." But
missed
then
opportunity, Rebecca.
well, then I forget how oh, I was right. And whatever it happened, she called me and she was like, "So like what's the matter? You just don't like him or something? Like you don't want me to get married to him?" And I just told her I was like, "No, I think he treats you badly and I think that he's not good for you and I think you're really young and I think this is
Mm-hmm.
your first boyfriend and he's really mean to you." And she kicked me out of the wedding.
Of course.
Um And then I never talked to her again. And then 3 years later, the phone rang, and it was her. And she was like, "So,
Oh my God.
actually, Todd turned out to be a giant fucking asshole, and we're getting a divorce."
We need I need a button on the stream deck. Do you ever watch That Chapter podcast?
This is not an "I was right" face. This was like it's about fucking time you realize, and I'm so glad you don't have to do that asshole
Answer the
anymore.
fucking question. Have you listened or watched any of That Chapter podcast?
No.
Okay. Well, whenever they're telling true crime stories about murder, and they're like, "Oh, and guess what?" It's always like, "Guess who recently took out an insurance policy?" So he has,
Ah,
yes, Marina knows. Marina's got me into that podcast. It's like a
is mine
life
gonna be
insurance
"Guess who was
dance.
right"?
Yours, no, yours is gonna be when people come to you years later and tell you that you were right all along, because that is your favorite fucking thing in the world.
It is my favorite
Look at her
fucking thing in the
thing. Look how
world.
happy she is. Look at her. She's
It
glowing.
is. It is.
Glowing
Also, though,
with just I'm rightness.
he was terrible. He was terrible, and I'm so glad. And also, he was Todd. So she is really happily married. We'd never talk again, but I was okay letting
Oh,
that
she
go, letting
called
that
you
friendship go
once
into the
just to
ether.
be like, I just want you to
Yes.
know. I
Yeah,
mean,
and then
that's
she
a
was like,
good friend.
"We should meet up again." And it's like, "No, I'm okay. We don't have to."
No.
Because I had known her, I had also known her for years and years and years. And if
She
you can't
probably
listen to
missed
me after
you.
years and years and years, I would miss me.
I don't always listen to you.
Um, it's fine though.
Okay.
It's okay. You're not getting married to Todd, so
You don't
the
know.
bar is in hell at that point for
You
you.
don't know. Todd and I are getting married in a parking structure tomorrow, so.
If you saw Todd, you'd be like, anyway. But yeah, so losing friends over a stance, like a moral stance, is another really big one. Like MAGA or,
Oh, yeah.
Todd. Um, that's a big
I
one.
didn't even think, we
That's a
didn't
really big
even
one.
when we were talking about doing this episode, we weren't even thinking about family breakups over
But
that same
the
shit.
the pool is so small. The friendship pool as an adult is so small that to lose those friendships, it's like, God damn it, another one.
Yeah. Especially when you've invested time,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when you're a kid, I bet we've had tons of friendship breakups as kids. Um, but it just
Well,
doesn't.
there's a comedian I follow who's like, it's so easy to make friends as a kid. It's like you just go up and you're like, "Hey, I have a lizard in my pocket. Hey, I've seen this cool rock. Let's be friends."
Rebecca,
It
I
is.
told you
That's
cannot
exactly
just go up to kids on the playground and tell them you have a fucking lizard in your pocket. I swear to God. What a
that's a
horrible
whole different
example.
friend.
Why did you pick a lizard?
That was her joke. That's her stand. I just
Oh,
said it's a comedian I follow who that's
okay.
her joke. And
Sorry.
she's like, that's how little kids make friends. And it's true. They are friends over weird shit, and no one overthinks it, and no one's like, "Well, who did you vote for?" It's just like, here's some cool stuff.
That's how
Let's
Rob
be
and I
friends.
became friends. They became friends in college, and Marina's like, that's how you were like, hey, I have sometimes a beer in my hand. Oh, I thought it was going to be a snake in Rob's boot. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Manic. If I didn't have marching band as a crutch, I wouldn't have had any friends at all. I didn't have any dating as a teenager, though. Or I didn't have any dating as a teenager, though. When do you all do the episode where Jamie's listens? Okay.
Yeah, marching band was also a friendship. A friendship and dating playground. I was also in marching band. And
Hobby friendships, right?
no, it was incestuous as fuck. Everyone I dated
Of
cheated on me with
course.
my best friend in marching band.
Oh my God, fucking band nerds.
I know.
So horny.
I know. And then it was so incestuous that one of the flag girls ended up marrying the band teacher.
I think you told me this a while ago. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So they were good friends. Um, but yeah, that was kind of like that was the large pool of friends was marching band and band class,
Yeah.
actually.
And didn't you have
And choir.
a lot of friends from like a lot of thespian friends? Because I never did.
I was trying I was always in pit orchestra, but I was friend. I mean, there's a lot of
Oh,
crossover. I was friends with like the gay theater guys.
yeah.
Um,
I never did theater and I never did band, actually.
no, I did like pit orchestra for all the plays, and I did choir and honor choir
In
and
middle school
blah
or
blah
high
blah blah.
school, did you ever play any like sports? Ever?
blah.
I did.
Like,
I was
did you
like,
play soccer,
no, never, no.
basketball?
I played basketball, volleyball. What else did I do?
Ooh,
Maybe that was it. And then
I bet you were
I was a
good.
cheerleader in middle school. And I think the only reason I made the cheerleading squad was because I'm so fucking loud. And they were like, yes, like her voice carries. This is perfect. Um, I was really loud. I'm very
I was
like,
gonna say it certainly wasn't because of your positivity.
no, no. And it was like, it was at the time where I think I was like just about to like go from like grade school Jamie into
Hmm.
whatever the hell I became in like middle school. So like goth punk, rebellious. Always, I mean, I guess always rebellious. But I decided apparently to look the part, I guess. Um,
I
yeah.
will need to see pictures of cheerleader Jamie later. Thank you.
I wish that I had decided to stick with it so that when I shaved my head, I bet you they wouldn't,
No.
I bet you they would not have let me go to games and cheer with my head
This is a
shaved.
cheerocracy, and
But
you are not allowed to.
I'm so good at volleyball and I love volleyball. I only played it freshman year. I played it all through middle school. That's the only thing I stuck
Mhm.
with all through middle school. I played it freshman year of high school and then I gave up because I was like, I fuck this place. Like I don't I don't want to like spend any more time here than I have to. So I gave up that. But I scared the hell out of the girls on the other like Lutheran volleyball, Lutheran high school, not high school, Lutheran middle school volleyball teams. All of the like whispering and everything because like my head was shaved and I would yell
That fucking girl with her
service as like
fishnets.
yeah, I'm like wearing fishnet. No, I would yell service. Like my coach actually would get irritated with me because I would do it so obnoxiously on purpose. It's like I'm going to war out here. I want to scare them, so I would just yell service as loud as possible and then fucking spike the ball as hard as shit. I was really good. I'm tall. Fucking got that.
So many things just clicked into place for me with that.
What?
That's just that makes so much. You make a lot more sense now. Just
Oh, I'm so glad.
that's interesting. Yeah, sports. I think I see sports people are.
Flag girls are not
Oh,
helping their
Marina.
reputation there. High school, I rode the short bus and did academic decathlon. People were dying to be my friend. Oh my god,
Hmm.
I would be,
Sorry, Marina.
I would be your friend. I was like on good terms, not like friends, but I was on like decent terms with everybody except
Bro.
the assholes, which was the majority, unfortunately.
I was on such not good terms with most everyone I went to school with that uh junior year of high school,
Hmm.
a bunch of girls who I thought hated me showed up on their bikes outside. And they're like, Ryan really likes you. He just really likes you and really wants to date you and like he wants to ask you out. What do you think? And I was like, oh, okay,
I just hear
that's
like
okay.
warning, warning, like lights are flashing.
Hmm. Again, would like to point you to the undiagnosed portion of my childhood. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, he's gonna come tell you. He came over and he's like, so, I want to date you and I think you're really cute. And like, can I give you a kiss? And I was like, I guess. And then he's like, ew, gross. I never kiss you. And all those fucking girls popped out and like, ew, gross. He never liked you. Ah!
Dude,
And then they
this is
laughed
like
and ran away on their bikes.
this is like a 90s coming of age movie. Like Rebecca.
Yep. Yep.
Anyway, if we were friends, if
Um,
we knew each other back then and we were friends, Like, I would have beat the shit out of them for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I love you.
If this was any other show, or any other movie, I would have become, what's her face from The Craft, the scary one, Fairuza Balk.
Oh, yeah.
I would have become her.
Yeah.
Um,
Nancy.
I just didn't have access to any of that. I would become Nancy, but I didn't, and now I just have rage. But yeah, so like
That's kind of a shame because we love Nancy. We love a Nancy. That's my Steam profile picture, right? It's been my Steam profile picture forever. My favorite is when people message me and they're like, "Oh, is that you?" Like, yeah. Yep.
Yep. So I took friends willingly, and a lot of times to my disadvantage. I don't know. Sorry.
I hate kids. Kids are so mean. Kids are so mean, dude.
They're the biggest fucking
I had
dicks.
forgotten about it until I like went on vacation with you, and your 12-year-old was like talking about all this stuff that was happening, and I don't miss that. I do not miss that.
I stopped being friends, I think, with some of the girls in high school when they held an intervention for me. Side note, I was really, really sick. Like I caught mono, and like I was sick for months and months and months, and just
Wait, they had an intervention for
Um,
you because you were sick?
no, because they thought I had an eating disorder. I think teenage girls fucking love interventions, honestly. They really do. They love getting an adult involved and then like
I'm not sure that happened to me ever.
confronting. It's happened a couple times. It's happened with them.
Am I not
It's
confrontable? Do you think I'm not confrontable?
no. Are you fucking kidding? You would be the ones like, do you have a fucking problem? I think you do. You would be leading it.
I've never led an intervention. There have been a couple times I think where I've thought about it, but like not as a teenager.
Yeah, no. They'd be like, you're not eating. Here's a pack of saltines. And it's like, I just have mono, guys.
I'd be like, cool,
I'm gonna go
thanks.
drink my Ensure for lunch. Okay, bye.
Oh my god. Now I'm just getting like flashbacks to our episode on feeding yourself.
hmm Um, so yeah. So anyway, friends as adults, somehow fucking harder. Somehow fucking
It's
harder.
really hard.
And there's more tears. There's a ton more tears. We were talking too, again, like, depending on where you are in life. So this won't apply to Jamie, but mom's mom and moms of other kids, you have like this weird kind of detente sort of friendship where like you kind of don't like each other, but your friends are kids. So like we're just like, hey, Susan. And she's like, hey. And she doesn't really come inside your
How are
house,
the
and you don't really want to
girls?
go inside hers. Okay.
Okay.
And then you'd say, we should get wine sometime. And she goes, oh, yeah. And then no one says a time or a date or a place or when they're
Right.
available.
But you say it every time.
Yeah. In text message,
Beautiful.
she's like, yeah, we should get wine sometime. Yeah, totally.
That's also kind of like an introvert tourist thing, though. Yeah, we should totally
I
go
did.
outside and do things with people. Love
I
it.
think you know the story. I did go for wine once with one of the moms. And
Mm-hmm.
within a 1.5 hour period, I learned that her husband pees on her in the shower. And I learned about his crazy ex-wife. I learned that they weren't really married. She just wore like a wedding ring, so it didn't seem like shame. And then she just told me about like all his weird fetishes and like how
Close, Marina,
like
close.
I was just like, oh, oh, okay, okay. And so then I said, joking, I was like, if you're trying to get out of this, do you have cute feet? We can just take pictures of your feet and start a website, like get you some money that way. And she was like, oh, you're so funny. I got a text message the next day being like, hey girl, LOL, had a great time at dinner. About starting that foot site. I was like, no,
No. Wait, no?
nope,
You
nope.
gotta stick with it. If you're trying to monetize your friends, like, you have to.
No, she brought too much crazy to the table. But that's what I mean. It's like I just want to see you on your front porch and then wave. I don't want to know whatever thing is
But
brewing
most of
behind
the
the
time, you
closed
don't
doors of your
want to
house.
see anybody on any front
I don't want to
porch.
see anybody.
And you for sure don't want to wave.
Oh yeah. No. You just want to like call your kid. You want your kid to be old enough to just like dial them from the car and then they come outside. That's the perfect age. I think we're about a year away from that. You don't have to deal with moms anymore. So yeah, so
Love it.
mom tier friends or like periphery friends.
Yeah.
Um,
Or like partners of friends that like you don't necessarily like you were talking about Todd,
oh
for
yeah.
example.
Ugh,
Yeah.
fucking Todd, what a shit we saw. Yeah. Um,
I guess I've
what
actually
else?
had like
What with you?
three friend breakups too. Because I unfortunately had that one that I told you about with my friend whose boyfriend
Mhm.
and baby daddy was like abusive and physically abusive. And I like again, ride or die. Like I cared so much for her. I even
Yeah.
like cared for her kids. And this is when I was like young. I
Yep.
was like early 20s.
Good
And
ass friend.
yeah, but it was just I can only do so much until and it's hard. It was hard for me because I was so young and I didn't have a lot of experience with that sort of thing. And I definitely wasn't mature because I was like 21 probably, 2021. And I just got like way caught up in it to the point where she would like leave me with her kids to like go out and party and then like her ex would come over. Oh, I'm sorry. No, she wanted me to go with her
Oh,
and leave her kids at home alone. And they were like 1 and 5.
Jesus.
And I was like, I'm not going to do that.
No, you
Like,
can't make me an accomplice
can
in your
you
bad
like
in your
imagine?
bad
Fuck, I'm like
decisions.
2021 and I'm like, I'm going to stay here and take care of the kids. Like, this was before I even really liked kids. Like,
Right.
it was awful. And so like, yeah, he came by and he was like screaming and pounding on windows and I was like she's not fucking here and like that was like the moment that like everything came and like
Yep.
and I was just like no. It all peaked and I was like we're not like I can't do this anymore. Like I can't be your friend anymore. But like I did tell her. So I think I basically just like texted her, maybe left a voicemail. And I was like nope. Like this isn't going to happen. I can't do this anymore. I truly hope that you get out of a relationship with him and do something about it. And if not, so I did
Yeah.
leave and I ended up leaving the kids there, but I knew I was a server for a long time at different places and like I knew the cops in the city very well. And so I had like texted a cop friend and I was like, hey, can you like sit in front of Amanda's
Yeah.
apartment and like this is the deal and like I just need to leave and I'm done. And they were like, yeah,
Yep.
sure. So it's hard
It's
though.
so hard too because you're trying to be like the emotional support system, right? But then when it starts
Well,
affecting you
and no one should
negatively
live
instead of
like
hurting
that.
you,
No one should have to
no,
go
no,
through that.
no.
Like no one should be continually abused and be abused at
Right.
all. So that's what sucked is because I still like felt for her and like her kids
Hmm.
definitely because it's not their fucking fault at all. But yeah.
My friend who was I had to break up with, it wasn't violent like that, but she would just list all the ways that like her husband was an asshole to her and like didn't help with the kids and just like how bad he made her and blah 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 blah. And every time he'd be like, you know, you can start over. You have family. And she's like, well, he's rich and his dad's gonna die. I mean, you know, the inheritance. And I'm like, is it worth that? I mean, is it worth it? And so I just couldn't listen to the same bullshit over and over again. And finally, I was just like, and I just stopped talking to her because it was like, you just want someone to bitch to. You're not going to do anything about it. You're not going to be proactive. You're just
Yeah,
going to complain.
exactly.
And that's what a therapist is for.
Yeah.
Not me.
I think I was too much of like free therapy for friends when I was that age.
Yes.
Like a lot. Like everybody came to me with their shit. And of course I was like, yes, I would like to help you. Like, sure.
Yeah. But you want to be a good friend. Like you want to, you know,
Yeah.
but boundaries.
I'm just a good person. I can't help it.
Okay.
What?
I'm a good person.
First of all, how dare
Um,
you? First of all, how dare you? Um, yeah, what else we're talking about?
oh
Oh,
shit.
the hobby friends, like, you know,
Oh yeah.
friends that you like only do a certain thing with. I had one example. The only one example I thought of was, and this isn't me, but was like, if you like frisbee golf with friends on the weekend, and Rebecca's like, what? She was like, nobody frisbee golfs. Um,
We call it frolfing. Thank you so much.
no, no,
It's frolfing.
no.
Look it up.
You take that back right now. Wait, is that seriously a thing that's happening?
Frolf.
No.
Okay.
Okay, we're this conversation's over. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. But like friends, are you finding now? Stop it. Stop Google fooing. Um,
Would you look at that? There's a whole
oh
fucking
my god, what
website
if I just
devoted
like
to it.
muted you right now? It would have been better if I didn't tell her. But like friends you go to friends you go to concerts with, like people that maybe have the same music taste as you and are like concert goers, because not everybody is like likes to go to shows. Or
It's it's also not just a sport, it's a lifestyle.
mods, could we could we get that link modded, please? I don't think it's safe. Nobody click that. Nobody click that link. Don't click that link. That's so shady. Frolf.com. I'm not clicking it. I won't.
It sounds like a slur, and I don't know what slur, but it just sounds like a slur. Do you know what I mean?
No, it sounds like some sort of weird kink.
Oh,
Frolf.
ooh, ooh, he
Yeah.
frothed all over her chest. Yeah, no, you're right.
That's
That
exactly
does.
what I was. Anyway, it's porn publishing. Yeah,
What about like
exactly.
self do you have so there's the other tier. The other tier I was thinking about that I didn't mention is like the self-destructive friends. So like when Rob was going through a divorce, he had this friend who like he would go to all these concerts too. They get go in the pit, they just get shit faced and just beat each other up.
Yeah.
And it was like it was destructive. It was like a destructive friendship
Actually,
and they kind of like brought out the worst in each other.
I mean, isn't that us? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't think
Like
so.
sometimes. Not the
No.
worst. I mean, I don't think we bring out the worst, but we enable each other a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But no, this is just sort of like partner in crime, but like actual crime.
Okay. I mean, not crime, but I actually had a friend like that in high school. I don't even know why we did it. I think we just like wanted to let shit out. But she ended up halfway through high school, she ended up going to a public school. So she left our like private school, and it was in the same city though. So when I had a license, and so me and my other friend would like go visit her, and we'd pull up and park and just start walking into her school. And sometimes she would be like walking out because we'd be picking her up. So sometimes she'd be walking out and see me. And we'd both just start walking faster toward each other. And then we'd both start like throwing our book bags down and everything and like taking off jackets and like taking off rings and putting them in pockets. And then we'd get into a little like fisticuffs because it felt
I was
good.
gonna say like hug tightly, not beat the
No,
shit out of each other.
no, we didn't beat the shit out of each other. But whatever. We're like, everybody thought like we were. Like, people were like, fight, fight, fight. And it's like, we were friends. We were really good friends. But like, we both kind of just needed that little, I don't know. And we would do that like almost every time we saw each other at the beginning.
I have more questions that I'll take off air
Okay.
about that.
Okay.
I just have more questions.
Okay.
That's interesting. And you guys stayed
We
friends.
never
Huh.
dated. I never dated her, if that was your question.
Okay. I still have a couple more.
Okay. All right. All right.
I still have a couple more.
This dude is about to tee
Interesting.
off his discs all over the place. That's good. Stop this.
That's what happens when you froth.
Yeah. Stop frolfing. It's not okay. Um,
One-sided friendships, I think, also kind of fall into this. I've had them. I've had I recognize them more as an adult, the one-sided friendships.
Same.
Where I will do anything for a friend, not for the kudos, not because I want to be the best friend. It's because like I truly love and care about this person.
Mm-hmm.
And I know in my heart there's no fucking way they would do the same for me.
Yeah.
Like I had a friend who had like a mass of miscarriages and Mother's Day was always so hard on her. And I knew just to like reach out to her on Mother's Day and I would send her flowers and just be like just checking in, like
Yeah.
validating that because she was always was like, I guess I'm not, and I would just validate that and just stay in touch. Gun to her head, she would never in a
Yeah.
million years. I mean, I know that now we're obviously not friends
But
anymore, but
that's,
it's like,
yeah. I mean, that's also just like honestly, the caliber of friend that you are. Like, I think that's what I'm saying about just like the loyalty, like the Taurus loyalty and like the ride or die. Like, when we bring people into the fold, we don't do that often. So, like, when we do, it's serious and like we want to, you know,
and you want to hope people match you with that too. And I think it's always hard
yeah,
when you realize that they're not
that not everyone's an
going
awesome
to.
Taurus like Jamie.
Yeah. But that like you hope someone's gonna match that or like you
Yeah.
hope and again it's not to be like I'm the bestest friend or I'm the goodest friend. It's just like I love you so sincerely and I value and cherish our friendship.
Rebecca sends me cheesecake and a vegan salad from Cheesecake Factory like anytime I'm having like the worst day ever. Like, she'll just send me
Yes.
cheesecake and a vegan salad and it's the best.
It's not a surprise anymore because I know about it. Like so for example, I
Why
have
do you
friends
even
who
know
want to do
what
something.
why do you even know about it? I don't know. I don't believe if go ahead. Go on.
No,
Continue.
no what?
Sorry. Nope, go on.
No, like I have friends who are doing something for me for my birthday. Um and I wanted to take it to the next level because I appreciated the time and effort they even put into thinking about me for that. And I like contacted the venue, was like, I'd like to rent like the private room for this and then surprise them. It was just like something nice. Because again, like I can afford to do it and I want to do it. And I'm grateful that these people took the time to be my friends and think about me.
But before the show started, when you told me about this, what did you say after to make sure I knew, Rebecca?
I also don't want to be mingling with the commoners
Right.
and the general public.
Actually, you said, but mostly, I just don't want to be mingling with the general public.
Yes. But also, it's still a nice thing to do for them. And it was nice that they thought of me. And it's on
And
me.
then
Like
it's
they
nice,
get their money back,
and
and this is on me.
it's also nice that you thought of you.
Listen, still a
This is
Taurus,
my
okay?
job, okay? Like, my job is to check you, you know.
Still a Taurus.
Yeah.
I would do it for you too. And also, let's be honest,
I would
none
do
of the Taurus
something I would do something for me under the guise that it's for you too.
there's
Sorry.
not a Taurus planning this because if there was, that room would have been booked in the first place. Okay. So like that's how I know there's no Tauruses. Because if it was you planning, you would have booked that room. See? So like
I feel like this is some sort of like bachelorette party and I'm actually your maid of honor, but I can't make it. And these other fucking bridesmaids are trying to like get their shit together. And
you're
you're
like your
like
second tier
and
friends.
you're like, Jamie, they're doing it all wrong. Were you just drooling? You're like,
I did a little spit when I laughed. Listen,
aw.
guys, it's really hard. This shit takes forever to wear off.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I fucking hate the dentist. Um, no, but like, yes. So also does it feel weird to talk about your other friends with like your best friend? Like it feels weird
It does.
admitting I
Yeah.
have other friends in front of you, like I'm
Yeah.
cheating,
Well, not even
which is
that, but
insane.
it's just like, I don't know. But I've also kind of now, like, I feel like you know all of my friends now, like all my close friends.
I think some of them like me a little bit,
Yeah. No,
which
they
is
like,
good.
No, they like you better than they like me, which I mean, I'm not surprised, but it does kind of
I mean,
hurt. I'm talking to you, Roberto. Anyway,
I just want to make a good impression. They haven't met the real me yet.
I feel like
Right
they
now, I'm
have.
still in good impression phase.
I don't think you are still a good impression phase. From what
I
I've heard
definitely
around the
wasn't.
water cooler. I'm just
I
kidding.
definitely wasn't when you guys let me play that game with you at one time, and then I ruined it for
Oh yeah,
everyone
lunch
because I,
lady.
yeah, sorry.
So Rebecca started playing games. What was the first game that got you into gaming? This is totally a tangent, but we
Little
are
Misfortune. You were
neurodivergent.
like, you had to play Little Misfortune. And I was like, okay.
That was
And
the
they're
first.
like, and then play Frambeau. I was like, okay.
Aww, I love that, and that's like what got you
You were the one
gaming.
who told me to.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
didn't have a
I
Switch.
didn't realize it was Little Misfortune, and that like pleases my little black heart so much. Aw, that tracks.
Yeah. We have a high-speed LAN connection right now specifically for games.
I
Like
know.
that's how far
I
I went
know.
into this. So, yeah, that was all you.
So Rebecca started gaming. Lunch Lady was when I fell in love with Rebecca. Aw, that's so cute. I hate all of you.
So it's a
So,
multiplayer game.
yeah. And Rebecca, I
You tell it
guess
'cause I don't want to talk about it.
Rebecca was Rebecca was high, and I don't even know if I knew you were high or like how high you were, but we're playing the game
I was
and
high because I was anxious because I didn't know your friends and
oh,
they were
well
like
that and we were playing
everyone
like
was
a
intense.
horror game, and
Yeah.
that's also frightening. So, we're just playing the game like normal. Rebecca has our first experience face to face with the lunch lady and like freaks out a little bit. She's on this map by these like vending machines by the cafeteria, and she's like, "Oh my god, that was so scary," or whatever. And then we all laugh about it and move on, and we're still doing the thing, playing the game. And then I walk by and I still see Rebecca by the vending machines, and she was, I think you were still down, so I had to like use a med kit and get you up, and I was like, I got you. And I was like, was she, I'm like, is she here? Are you muted? I was like, Rebecca, and you never responded. And the last thing I heard from you was like, oh my god, that was so scary. And like that was it. So we all
Sorry.
go to the exit to leave, and we're all like, where's Rebecca? And I was like, I'm not sure if she's AFK or like what. Let's go see. She's down again. Somebody gets her up. She's not moving. I'm like messaging her. I think I was even texting you, nothing. And I remember Marina just being like, well, we can't leave without her. And so there's just this ongoing joke because from that time, for a while, you hadn't played anything with us. And so
No.
I
You couldn't
always,
end the game either, right? Like
yeah,
I
no, we
broke it.
couldn't. Yeah, we couldn't end the game.
Yeah.
You didn't break it, but because you left, like we couldn't end it.
Okay.
But she didn't say anything. She was like, "Oh, that was so scary," and then she literally put her headset down and left her computer, and like went to watch TV, and we had no idea. I'm jealous that you get to game with her. With me, oh,
It's so much fun,
cute.
Jamie.
I miss you too.
Playing party animals with Jamie is great.
Oh yeah, party animals is good. I'm glad we got you into that because you're really good at that. No, not you. We're just gonna ignore that and move on. This is what I'm talking about. Like, fuck you.
I'm gonna
Q.
see. This is why
Love
my
you.
name is Bestest Rebecca and yours is Intellectual Bully. I think
See,
maybe we just need to
look,
rebrand you.
playing with Jamie is fun. Agreed. See,
It is so fun. You're very good at teaching people how to play. Like you're very patient.
I am
I,
very
I got
patient.
into it because you guys didn't make me feel. See, that was the other thing. I knew your friends were good because like when I was playing with you, they didn't make me feel stupid and they were patient. And like Marina spent 10 minutes showing me how to go into a locker and close a door. And I was trying to use a controller. And so like she just took the time to do it.
Hmm.
And I was so anxious because I was like, I didn't want to ruin it or mess anything up.
Marina's the best like game mom. She's such a good game mom. She always takes care of everybody like in every game. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I like that about us. Like, I don't want to get in a group with people to play games and have them be like, "Oh, dude, why'd you invite your friend? They're so shitty. They don't know what they're doing. They're like keeping us down." Like, a lot of people even say like, "Well, I don't want to join because you guys have your
Mhm.
thing going, and like I've never played this game before." And I'm like, "No, we literally don't care. We like meeting new people as long as you're cool.
Yeah, I
Um,
avoided it for forever because I didn't want to do that. But like your friends are legitimately so
yeah,
nice.
yeah, they are mostly.
So
Sometimes we play for funsies. Exactly, we play to have fun. We don't like. Yeah, of course we love winning and like killing nublings and whatnot, but we want to laugh and make each other laugh. That's like our goal, is to just be
I'm
ridiculous.
I am so glad that you started live streaming again though over at your own channel. We don't have a schedule yet, but you've also started to do it again, which is the other way that I got into games was just by watching you because it seemed like fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I would invite you to do our. That was the cool thing. Is like I had friends that I gamed with, and then I had friends that I didn't really game with, but that like I loved, that would come over to like do like, I'd play like League for the stream, and then at night we would like all get drunk and like play, I don't know, what did we play? A lot of
Hmm.
Among Us, or like Cards Against Humanity, some off-brand Cards Against Humanity probably.
I don't know his name. There is a guy who plays um Among Us with children. Like it's just live streams of him like destroying these fucking kids in Among Us. And he's like, "You're the imposter." And they're like, "No." And they're sobbing. He's
That's
like,
like
"You are."
us in
He's like
Party
screaming back.
Animals.
Yeah, but like these are children. And they're like, "No,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
me."
Rebecca got
And
mad
then
at
it
us.
clicks it out.
You got mad at us because we were playing Party Animals, and these like little children were on voice chat. They just had open mic because they're babies, and we were like kicking their asses because they're kids.
Like, I can't get on the bridge, you guys. You guys, I can't get on the bridge. And they were so cute.
And you were like screaming at me. You were like, "If you kill these children, I'm never gonna talk to you again." You were like,
They were
that
trying.
child um
I
can't
know.
even fully say the R sound or something. I don't know what you were saying. They were like, you
They
can't
couldn't. They couldn't
kill a
say the
kid,
owls.
Veowie.
Yeah, he said Bowie. He couldn't say his owls. And so I don't know. But this
And I'm
one,
just like,
but
knock him out.
then they come and ask him for math homework now, like math help on their math homework, and it is adorable.
That is adorable.
So
Have you seen?
simultaneously,
Go ahead.
no, that's all.
Have you seen? God, I don't even remember her name. She's pretty like um, well known, but it's like the granny who games or something like that. Gaming grandma.
No.
She's like, I can't remember if she's like 60. She could be 70. I doubt it, but I think she's in her like 60s. And she just like plays FPS. And anytime she talks, they're like, "Oh, is it a girl? Like, I don't know, you kind of sound like a guy," or like, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, "I'm a fucking grandma." Like, and then she just owns everybody. And then they all like love her.
Yes.
And they're like, "Oh my God." And then they like, they basically just like devote their gaming time to like helping her. And like, I mean, not that she needs help, but just like playing with her because they're like, "Oh, she's really good and she's so awesome." And she's like a 60-year-old woman. Is that going to be me? It's going to be me.
No.
Okay.
However, I didn't play games with you for a long time because I was practicing on my own.
Oh, that's right.
I
When you
just thought
first
I just
told
remember
me,
that
like,
like
I'm like, "Oh, wow." I was like, "See, Rebecca, you're a natural. You're so good." And you were like, "I've been practicing." And I thought you were just joking.
no,
And I was like, "Ha ha ha, been practicing." And you're like, "No." But
no,
that's
for real.
it.
I've
I
been
don't give a
practicing for
shit.
hours.
I never like look down on somebody if they're like not good at a game or they don't know how to play a game. That's trash. Like, don't be a trash human being. But that
Yeah.
is very gaming
And
culture. So,
yeah. I don't know. I think that's a nice part about being adult friends is exposure to like different subsets of people who you wouldn't naturally come across in the wild, like
yeah.
your game friends.
And there are game friends that are just like hobby friends for some people. Like,
Yeah.
I even have some friends that I just probably like just only game with, and that's it. We don't like talk or share anything about ourselves, with each other. But like, I feel like the group of gaming friends I have now that I like hang out with and game with regularly, like, they're some of my closest friends too. And
Yeah.
some of them I knew from online only. Some of them I met online and I've met in person. Some people I have known in person, and then we started gaming together. Like, yeah.
I do love a friendship formed around hatred of a common enemy. That is my like one of my favorite
It's
friendships.
like a
It
work
doesn't even have to be
friendship,
at the work.
usually.
It doesn't even have to be at the
Okay.
work friendship.
Okay.
Like if there's a shitty ass guy at the gym
Oh, yeah.
who's like, I don't know, guys. I feel like the Black Little Mermaid wasn't as good as like the one where she was white, and then you immediately all hate them and make it your like no words are said. You just all immediately know that it is now your life's mission to make this man's life as miserable as possible and just shit on him, and like that's how you all bond. Like that's my favorite type of friendship.
Speaking of shitty ass guys, hi. Hi, Patrick.
Hi, Patrick.
Welcome in. We were just talking about gaming friends, and I include you in that. You're like my gaming friend, but you were my friend before my
Mhm.
gaming friend, so um, yeah. But welcome in.
I think we just spent another hour listing things we like.
Yeah, I think we did too. But you know what? Not every not every episode can be an episode 10 with Alyssa, you know, or an episode. Now I don't know the numbers for
Oh,
waffles.
sibling friends. We didn't talk about that. Friends with your siblings. Like Rachel and I are friends after God knows how many fucking years. And like
Yeah.
actual friends and no longer the detente friends where like we would snitch to mom a couple of times. Now it's like
Hmm.
everything's in the truth locker and we will never snitch again to either one of our parents. Like
Yeah. I have
that's the
like
good friends.
Q. I don't know. Q's probably gonna kill me. No, she doesn't care. But like Q and her brother are like so close, and I love them
No.
both. They're so fun to game with. But they're super close, and I've always been so jealous over that. And like Manic and his sister are like that, and they're so close. And I think I kind of always wished that I had that with one of my siblings. I think I still don't have that exactly, like, but Kay and I are very close, and I think even within the last, 5, 10 years, we became much, much closer than we were, especially within the last probably like 6 years. Oh yeah, my best friend, stop, I'm crying. Yeah. They're like, I don't know. It's just like I kind of, it always, from the outside at least, it always looks very nice to have. I'm like, oh, I wish I had that with Kay, but
I do too. I'm always like when people were like, "Oh yeah, my sister's my best friend." I'm like, "What the fuck do
yeah,
you
what is wrong
mean?
with you? Like,
You
don't,
enjoy
you grew
spending
up with this,
like
like, don't you want a break?
yeah, I know. I mean, like I get it now, but it was just so funny because I would never ever understand
Yeah.
why. It took us 30 years, but we got there finally.
Yeah, I'm really glad you did, because I think you guys are both like good for each other to have as friends.
And she's good, like, and especially with a kid too. Like having your siblings around for your kids
Mm-hmm.
is huge because like they bring out a part of you that your kids don't necessarily get to see. And also, it's kind of like they get, the fun dirt from the aunt or uncle of like, well, when your mom was little, she used to
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah. Like
Um,
like what? Give us, you want to give us an example, or
mm,
when you
trying to
were
think.
little?
No, not off the top of my head. I'm
Hmm.
sure it was something. Oh, no, I do remember. When we were little, Rachel and I would take our radio flyer wagon. We would take the cat and we would have put a milk crate over the cat. And then I would sit on the milk crate and Rachel would pull it around and we would be the child remember from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the child snatcher? So we were like selling children as slaves from the child, like we were being the child snatcher, and the cat was the child. So that was our fun game that we played.
I hope that somebody knows exactly what you're talking about in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, because when you said that to me the first time, I was like, what are you talking about? That kind of sounds familiar. And then I watched the clip. We should find the clip. Um,
Does is Please tell me someone here under who knows who
but
the
but
child
I
snatcher
knew
is.
exactly once I saw the clip. It just had been a very long time. Radio
Because this
flyer
man haunted
wagons.
fucking dreams.
Radio fire wagons and milk crates. All the story needs is a walk to the corner store to get a pack of smokes for the parents. For all the
It's
for all the
true.
babies in chat, a wagon is a small open top container with wheels.
Listen,
I
this
love that.
guy had fucking style. He had like a little cape. He had lollipops for the children. And the cat would be the thing that we caught
And
and
that
we were
was
selling her.
terrifying, right? Like,
Yes.
why won't it let me copy
Yes.
this? This is stupid.
The other game we would play is when we're getting our swimming pool created, we would take the cat and hold her over the edge like Simba from The Lion King, just over the edge of the deep, empty pool.
Yeah. La Slovenia. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
what this.
she was
Just
fine.
pretend.
She was fine. But yeah, those are the fun games we used to play as children.
I love that.
When your mom locked you out and you had to drink from the hose.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, there was nothing like drinking from the hose then, though. We had
Such a taste.
that's interesting because this is like another whole thing we didn't think about is like I don't know about you, but there were lots of kids in my neighborhood.
Neighborhood friends.
Neighborhood friends when you're
Yes.
little, like your poor cat. Marina says. I know the child snatcher, his sneaky candy wagon. Marina's like, I've been in that wagon once or twice. We would do. It was crazy. There was this one kid that like, yeah, I mean, he was very gay. He always wanted to do. He wanted to be like. He wanted to run fashion shows, and so like
He made you guys do fashion shows?
yeah, so people would get like whatever from their dress up boxes or like their parents' clothes or whatever.
Oh
And
my
he would
God.
orchestrate this whole thing where like literally like we like the it was always like all girls, of course, in the fashion show. But we would like go and we'd like walk down the driveway. Like I don't know, it was very stupid. Then we would go in his house and like go in the bathroom and like quickly change into the next outfit and like come back and it was this whole thing. We would have all out water balloon fights. And that same kid, by the way, was like, all right, we're the dark side and you guys are the light side because
Oh.
the sun shines or no, you're the dark side and we're the light side because the sun always shines more on our half of the block. So it'd be like that half of the block kids versus this half of the block kids. And it was insane. We had like 2 blocks that we would just like run around and that was like our whole area for water balloon
I
fight. It
love
was
that.
great.
That's so cute. I love it. Hey, should we play a fun game?
Oh yeah, we should play a fun game.
Should we do party animals?
Party animals, or if chat is interested, we could
Yeah.
do cards against immunity, like off-brand. Never have I ever. Let's play spin the bottle as friends. Oh, that was another friends that we added at the end too, as friends with benefits that we were both
This
thinking
is
about.
okay. I'm very see. This is how I know we are friends because I called you today, on my way home, and you were like, "Oh, there was another friend group I was thinking of. I can't remember." I said it's friends with benefits,
And
and
I
you
was
went,
like,
"Yes." How
I,
did you?
I was like, how the fuck did you know that? That's exactly what I was thinking of.
I was like, "I know."
You were
Friend,
like,
friend brain.
you were like, because I know you and your beautiful brain or something like that. I was like, yeah,
Mhm.
I guess.
We have friend brain.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
That's the best type of friendship where you can just look at each other and be like, "This motherfucker," without saying a word.
there was one neighborhood house that would never let us drink from their hose. They would chase us off. That sounds like,
Ew.
that's terrible.
Just after his
They're
sweets.
Nazis today. They're definitely Nazis today. They're racist. For sure.
100%. Yeah, Cards Against Humanity is also very fun. Happy to do that as well.
Because we did that. Or what was that? What else was I going to say? What's it called? You know what I mean? That one game.
Yes. Marina, Pat, Manic, Q, Paper, whoever else is around. If you guys are interested in that.
Oh, Rob is in here, but not here. Both Robs are in here.
And
Hi,
Rob.
Rob. Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, we can. You want to take like
Ooh, Jackbox is good too.
Oh yeah, Jackbox. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you, Marina. I'm playing League. Sorry, you fucking. I'm making dinner. All right. Does anybody want to play Jackbox or Cards Against? with my brother. Oh my god, get Malik in here. Malik. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Just saying names all
Okay, well, it
willy-nilly.
seems like we're not playing a game. It seems like everyone is
So party animals.
unreliable or
So just me
busy.
and you playing party animals. Marina, would you like to join us? I will watch you guys play. Okay. We can party animals it up. Are we gonna take a break, or are we just gonna...
Oh, we can. If you need a break, we can totally take a break.
I mean, I don't need a break. Please.
Yeah, I'm running on 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Okay. Let us... Okay, let's do it. Thanks for listening to us talk about friends and enemies. And the things we like and don't like.
You know, we could do a whole episode on enemies, though.
Yeah, we could.
Not opposed to it, and actually,
Is that a good idea? Maybe.
well, no, my favorite is like enemies who don't know they're your enemies, but like they are your enemies.
They are your enemies. Okay. Trying to see what we have. So, yeah, I guess party animals. That feels good.
We also don't have to. Okay.
No, that
Perfect.
sounds good. I was just looking at what else we had. Ooh, we all need to play Pummel Party at some point too. For real. I'm trapped on the couch with Ella. Gushers. What is Pat talking about?
A cat?
Gushers?
Like the fruit?
Did you say like
Not the fruit, the
fruit?
candy. Yeah, I meant the candy. Again, look, I'm doing my best here.
I got all my fruits and vegetables in today. Gushers, and broccoli. Broccoli Jesus. Broccoli Jesus. I sent that to my sib and sister-in-law, the Veggie Tales thing.
Hmm.
Anyway, chained together, I thought we're talking about things we like from childhood. Oh. Yeah, Gushers. That counts.
Oh, okay.
Gushers counts.
Yes.
Do you hear Snoop like crying in the background because he's not
Let him
here?
in. Just let him in.
I don't think I
We
want
got
to.
we got the stuff we got the stuff we need to get. It's fine.
I know, but
Also,
then-
frozen
then I-
gushers are.
but then I'm not gonna.
amazing.
But then I'm not gonna be able to. Oh yeah, I've still never done that. But then I'm still not gonna be able to. Whatever. Hey Rebecca, would you like to set the game?
Sure, Jamie. I would love to. I would love for you to remind my brain how to do that, though, just in
Okay.
case anyone else needs to know.
It should be exclamation point set title. No, game
And
set game,
And it's all one word.
and it should just be, yeah,
Set game is all one word. Yes.
yes,
Yep.
and then a space,
Party. Yep.
and then party animals with a space,
Yes.
and let's hope that works. Oh my God, she did it! I'm so happy. I also want to make sure Audacity is still audacitying. Okay,
It is.
perfect. Well, you don't know if mine is. What?
Did you? Oh, we can stop it now too if you want, so it's not like recording a shit ton. We can just like pretend we're saying goodbye,
I like
No?
to leave
We
it
can
on
keep
just
going.
in case. But
just in case someone says anything that you need.
yeah,